Time for a story. This all began back in 2017. Me and my friends had an idea for a film, but there was a slight problem. We needed to get an establishing shot. So here we were, me, Rick, and Hayes. Just three dudes trying to make a film about a fictional terrorist attack. Hey, don't give me that look, I know, but just go with me. The main setting for our film was in a forest, but because Steamboat Springs, Colorado is in a valley, the only forests are on the actual mountains surrounding the town. We set our sights on Emerald Mountain. Fairly simple climb, trails the whole way, and we went in to sneak by security back at the village. So we thought it would be pretty easy, keyword, thought. We decided to bring the whole cast. Not only is it more fun to have friends to go on a hike with, we figured that we could shoot some shots on the way back down. We eventually figured out that in order to get up the mountain safely, we would have to use an indirect path, which means a lot of annoying bikers and tourists asking questions like, "Where's the coolest pizza place?" "Listen, Karen, it's Chow Gelato on Lincoln and 5th. Really nice place, has some gelato, it's a type of ice cream, but with more air and stuff." You have no idea how many times I would just be on my daily stroll through the village, and then some of a family of 20 Texans, they're always from Texas, make me their legal guardian for the next 3 hours. After 2 hours of grueling hiking, we make it to a deer sanctuary. This was our worst fear. Sure, female deers are nice, but male deers are grade A. Sorry, just had to get that out of my system. We walk around the deer, not to upset any chads that might want to go hoof to hoof with us. We stop on a fallen tree probably killed by beetles. We finish the trek to the top and realize there's not a single vantage point. We aren't going to climb a tree because of beetle kill, and we definitely aren't going to go back down with nothing. So we decide there's only one option: climb the haunted tower. That's right, in Steamboat, there's an old firewatch tower that was put into place to watch fires. Duh. We hiked another 30 minutes to get to what looks like something straight out of a zombie apocalypse. One by one, we climb it. Technically, this was against the law, but who's going to stop some kids climbing a tower that hasn't been used in at least 50 years? Beetles and gravity. Those two things would definitely stop us. We get at least 5 different shots before we go back down. On our way back down to the side, I hear the distinctive phrase from Rick. "Are those people having sex?" That's right, those words came exactly out of his mouth, clear as day. I remember it right now. I guess I remember it, because that's why I'm telling the story. Sure enough, we see a group of naked high schoolers just banging one out in the woods. A group. Wouldn't be the first time we saw something like that, though. So we continued the way down. That is until something very unexpected happens. There's this girl named Naomi. She was a sophomore. She came stumbling out of the trees. Caleb and Jackson, 2 of our main actors, ran away because they just wanted to go home. My friends just went... the friends remaining went behind me, which made me the person who now has to be a chaperone for this girl. If you thought that Snoop Dogg was the epitome of highness, you haven't seen this girl. She did a thing called a crossfade, which is where you combine marijuana, alcohol, and cigarettes to make you basically a glorified vegetable. She smelled so bad, and I don't even think her brain was on. She said, and I quote, "You think I can tell my mom that I just had a bad watermelon?" Oh my god. My only response was, "Say it was mangoes." She unsurprisingly realized my genius and proceeded to call her mom and to tell her just that. However, before she could dial the number, she gave her phone to me because her eyes are like glazed donuts. That's what she said to me. And I called her mom for her. I made sure that she would come pick her up at the bottom of the mountain. I didn't say anything about any watermelons or mangoes, which did make her kind of angry. Keep in mind that this is all happening around 4 p.m. It's not even 5 o'clock. We were going down the mountain for quite a while, which is when I felt a weight lift from my shoulders. But I don't process it until about 30 seconds later when I turn around and see her pull her pants down to pee in the middle of the trail. At this point, I also realized my friends just completely ditched me for ice cream. Joke's on them, I'm the one with the footage. So after calmly telling her that this isn't a restroom, she pulls up her pants and proceeds to use my shoulders as a hang glider. She puts all of her weight on me, and now I'm going down a steep incline for 2 people. After avoiding death for 10 more minutes, we arrive at the bottom of the mountain. Her very Catholic mother waits with open arms. Without a thank you from Naomi, she gets in the car and passes out. Her mother thanks me and hands me $5 for the troubles. And I guess that's the whole story. That's it.